Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars presented by World of Thunder Racing League. They come to the heart and soul of sprint car racing, the sprint car capital of the world, known as the Knoxville Raceway. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening. I've been to myself personally. I've done a number of broadcasts over the past couple of days and going to continue on over the next couple of days as well. We are going to be here at the Knoxville Raceway. Of course, the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars not too far away from rolling into qualifying. And then, of course, we'll go through your rest of the program for tonight. Of course, heat races tonight brought to you by Gaming X Custom Computers. Check them out on Facebook, Gaming X Custom Computers. So big shout out, big thank you to those gentlemen for providing the action tonight. Of course, not only for the 360 Wing Sprint Cars, but also when we turn our attention in a couple of hours' time for the Ohio Freshwaters Adventures Super Late Models. The Gaming X Custom Computer is going to bring you the heat races for those as well. So big shout out to Gaming X Custom Computers. Of course, we've got a number of people we want to thank here as well before we get into qualifying. Of course, a couple of sponsors of our own here. Of course, big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Without their support, none of this would at all be possible. And of course, a big thank you to everybody that is tuning in here across the 3 live feeds that we've got. Of course, YouTube, Twitch, and of course, Facebook. Hello, Jeremy. Good luck tonight. I think I've seen you in the TeamSpeak. Yes, you're in the server as well, so good luck tonight, Jeremy, and welcome everybody in to the Ultimate Dirt TV channel here tonight. Practice session coming to a close. Now we move forward to qualifying here at the Knoxville Raceway. 3 minutes, 2 laps. See how these drivers fare in qualifying. We'll keep an eye on some of the drivers on the racetrack. So there you can see the qualifying table from top to bottom. Now this will keep an eye on the top 20 cars in qualifying. And down on the bottom left, that is the driver that you're currently watching on the racetrack. For instance, here we go, rolling out onto the racetrack. In fact, getting the green flag in the TeamVLR.com Beer Hill Gang BK Designs. Car number 23. In fact, it's car number 32 on the ticket, but car 23 on the wing. It's going to be Stephen Calavoda. Stephen Calavoda going to set quick time with a 16.696. There is the 14 car. That is Brenton Hockenberry. Brenton Hockenberry in car number 14. All right, Braden. Good luck. Thanks for the host. Brenton Hockenberry, lap number 1. Coming up now. In fact, just getting the green flag on his qualifying session. Stephen Calavoda still the man to beat. Kyle Keane sits second. Quick James Grace third. Stephen Hill and Kyle Atkinson round out your top 5. Brenton Hockenberry lap time 7th quick with a 16.748. James Grace has gone quick time with a 16.687. Charles Boggs in the 03 car going to sit 19th quick with a 17.7, in fact 17.399. There is Dylan Hauser, the winner last night in the 2019 CS Events Late Model Nationals presented by Gator Wings and BK Designs. That race brought to you on Race Spot TV. He led all 40 laps in the main event. And Dylan Hauser going to go quick time with a 16.613. In fact, Michael Sheridan with a 16.564. Marion Preston, a newcomer here in the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars. Car number 25, Marion Preston in car number 25, setting a lap time. That's going to put 19th quick with a 17.065. Braden Nyla in the 005, going to sit third quick. Onto the racetrack in the Casey Kane Racing Sim Team Napa Auto Parts. Car number 49, it's David. It's hashtag David's fault, David Harleman. David Harleman, oh, he's going to jump the fence. Will he get a lap time in? No. So that's going to put David Harleman at the back of the bus when it comes to your Custom X Gaming Computers Heat Race. So well done to Michael Sheridan, who sets quick time and sets the bar. For tonight, Dylan Hauser second quick, Braden Nyla third, James Grace fourth, and Stephen Calavoda will round out your top 5. We move into your Alright, we start to move into your Gaming X Custom Computers Heat Racing action. 3 heat races on the program for tonight. Let's take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for the Gaming X Custom Computers Heat Race number 1. Starting on pole in car number 15, Michael Sheridan. On his outside in the 269, it's going to be James Grace. Starting position number 3 in the 127, Stephen Hill. At a position number 4, car number 188 of Zach Holstrand. Inside row number 3, car number 82 of Dustin Griffiths. On his outside in car number 91, the Black Diamond Motorsports, it's Boomhauer of Ernie Williams Jr. 4th row inside, car number 25 of Marion Preston will start position 7. At a position number 8 in car number 18, it's Adam Stevens. That's a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for the Gaming X Custom Computers Heat Race number 1. Ronald Corkwell, thank you very much for the like. Dustin, thank you for the like. Bailey, thank you very much as well. Much appreciated. Heat race number 1 ready to fire off. Next time by. Going to be 10 laps of distance around the Knoxville Raceway. Ryan Wiley, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate it. Welcome into the stream. We welcome everybody else that is watching live across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Don't forget, in 2 hours' time, we'll have your Ohio Freshwaters Adventures Super Late Models coming to the Knoxville Raceway as well. Jim Russell, thank you very much for the follow on Facebook. Much appreciated. Welcome in. Heat race number 1 is underway. Your Gaming X Custom Computers, and Michael, in fact, it is Michael Sheridan in car number 15, who will lead the field down into number 1 and 2. Down the back straight away, we keep an eye on Stephen Hill. He's going to put the slide job into turn number 3 and 4. James Grace in the 269, going to get shuffled back to position number 3. Lap number 1 does belong to the 15 car of Sheridan. Meanwhile, Grace going to move back to the inside on Stephen Hill. James Grace going to pick up second spot, shut the door, down into turn number 3. Good battle going on for 4th and 5th. Ernie Williams Jr. around the outside on Dustin Griffiths. But Griffiths was looking back to the inside into turns 3 and 4. He'll do the same thing in 1 and 2. A drive right through past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. Just on the exit of turn number 2. We keep an eye on the 127 car of Stephen Hill. Now, if you don't know the format, top 3 going to move straight to the main event. Everybody else going through to the alphabet soup. In fact, there should only be a B main tonight. Michael Sheridan out in front, and he is cleared by a good nearly 8/10 of a second lead over James Grace in the 269 car. Stephen Hill clutching to the straws, not hanging on to third. And as I say that, Ernie Williams Jr. puts a big slide job into turn number 3 and 4. He's going to get a little bit of a love tap there from the 127. Stephen Hill unsure where Ernie was going to go, whether he was going to go low, high. He opted to go right through the slick, and Ernie Williams Jr. going to hang on to that third and final transfer spot. Started, I think, 6 in this one. So he's moved his way forward, 6 in the books, with just 4 laps remaining for Michael Sheridan. James Gray's going to continue to hold on to second. Third is Ernie Williams Jr. Fourth, Stephen Hill. Then we go back to Dustin Griffiths, Zach Holtstrand, Marion Preston, and Adam Stevens. So all 8 cars that started are all still circulating around this big half a mile of a racetrack. What's going on, Mutlip? Welcome in, brother. Sheridan out of turn number 4. Sees the 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps to go for Michael Sheridan. In the bright orange number 15 machine. Through turn number 3 and 4 as he comes down the front straightaway past the virtual Doug Clark flag stand. He will get the white flag, which means 4 more turns around the Knoxville Raceway. Your Gaming X Custom Computers heat race number 1 belongs to Michael Sheridan. Second, gonna go. He ran out of fuel across the line, very close. Oh, James Grace got it. Wow, James Grace, Sheridan, Ernie Williams Jr. Well. Holy moly. Didn't expect to see that one coming through, but, well, just goes to show you've got to put a little bit more fuel in to make it through and secure that number 1 spot. So well done to James Gracie in car number 269 getting the job done. Your Gaming X Custom Computers heat race number 2. We'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Starting on pole in the TTL Esports car number 13 car, it's Dylan Hauser. On his outside in the Team VLR.com entry, car number 32 of Stephen Calavoda. Inside row number 2 at a position 3, it is car number 22 of Kyle Atkinson. At a position 4, the 51 of Jeremy Zarfos. At a position 5 in car number 90, Jeff Fitzpatrick. And on his outside in car number 54, it's Mitch Stiles. Starting position 7 in car number 46, Joe Renaud. And on his outside in the 03 car, it will be Charles Boggs. Can tell you Kyle Atkinson out of position number 3 did not make the call. So that inside row going to move up. So Jeff Fitzpatrick going to move to position number 3 and Joe Renaud will move to position number 5. So already a bonus for those 2 drivers starting on the inside row with Kyle Atkinson not making the call. Your Gaming X Custom Computers heat race number 2 here in your KDC Home Improvement 360 winged sprint cars. Kyle, unlucky, brother. The drivers will go around one more time on the next time by out of turn number 4. It will be Dylan Hauser's race to start. The pace truck will pull to the infield as soon as that car, as soon as the 4 tyres reach that infield on the inside berm. He has free reign to go when he likes. Jeremy, thank you very much for the like. Guys, all likes, shares, follows, star donations all come up on stream. Feel free to get those in. Here we go, 7 cars. Heat race number 2. The Gaming X Custom Computers heat race number 2. Dylan Hauser will be leading the field into turn number 1 and 2 for the first time. And keep an eye on Zarfos looking on the inside. Hauser will lead lap number 1. Second is going to be Stephen Calavoda. Third is going to be Jeremy Zarfos. So those 3 drivers looking to lock themselves into tonight's main event. I think 40 laps the distance I read around the Knoxville Raceway. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that later on. Calavoda a little sideways, a little loose. In fact, on the exit of turn number 4, and here comes Jeremy Zarfos in the double 19 all over the back of him, down the back straight away. There's about a car length in it between the two. Top three run the slide job line through turn number 3 and 4. Stephen Lee, thank you very much for the like. Zaphos goes down low into turn number 1 and 2, trying to get a run on Stephen Calavoda. Just lacks the corner exit speed on the bottom side of turn number 2, so top side certainly the place to be. Meanwhile, Calavoda catching up to the back of that number 13 car of Dylan Hauser. There's less than a quarter of a second between the two. There's 6/10 of a second between first, second, and third. And there is nothing in it between your top three. They've just cleared out from the rest of the field. Fourth place is going to be Jeff Fitzpatrick. Mitch Stiles going to be back there in position number 5. Then you go back to Charles Boggs and Joe Renauld. We keep an eye on your top three at the moment. Hauser continues to lead out of turn number 4 right now. This will be 6 laps in the books, 4 to run, so essentially 2 miles around the sprint car capital of the world at Knoxville Raceway. Keeping the car nice and straight. And Hauser's done a ton of laps here at the Knoxville Raceway. Daniel Selleck, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate it. Hauser continues to lead from Dank. They call him Dank. Stephen Calavoda. In the Beer Hill Gang, car number 23, painted up by BK Designs. Flying Divine, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Carl, thanks for the like as well. Calavoda down low. Stay down low through turn number 1 and 2. Zaphos working the outside of the racetrack. This time they're going to switch lines going into turn number 3 and 4. Calavoda stays high. White flag is out for your race leader in car number 13 in the SimWorks Simulators TTL Esports entry. Through turn number 3 and 4, he goes right through the bottom of the racetrack. Got some breathing room between himself and second place. Dylan Hauser gets the job done. Home in second, going to be Stephen Calavoda. In fact, it's going to be Jeremy Zaphos, Stephen Calavoda third. Again, another driver that had some fuel issues coming across the line. Fitzpatrick, Renauld, Stiles, Boggs, and of course Kyle Atkinson not making the call for heat number 2 of your Gaming X custom computers. We're not too far away from rolling into our third and final Gaming X custom computers heat race. As we do that, we'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. Flying Divine, thank you very much for the like on the video as well. Here we go, heat race number 3, brought to you by Gaming X Custom Computers, your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. In the 005 car, Braden Nyler will start out of P1. On his outside in car number 2, starting position number 2, Kyle Keane. Inside second row, the 99 of Seth Cheney will start position number 3, out of position number 4, car number 14 of Brinton Hockenberry. Inside row number 3, out of position number 5, car number 1 of Mason Hannigan. He lines up alongside car number 63 of Clifford Driscoll. Bailey Bennett for the final time this season, unfortunately, having moving, I believe. This is going to be his last race of the season, we're being told. He will start out of position number 7 in car number 72. At a position number 8 in the KKR Case Kane Racing Sim Team. And the Napa Auto Parts number 49, it's hashtag David's Fault, David Heilemann. And starting shotgun at the back of the field in car number 27, Aaron Petty will line up at a position number 9. So, in the first 2 of the Gaming X custom computers, we've seen Michael Sheridan and Stephen Calavoda run out of fuel across the line. So, of course, they will take note of that one. And maybe the drivers in this third and final Gaming X custom computers heat race will take note of that. And maybe just put that extra gallon in just to be safe. You push that a little bit harder. Green flag out here at the Knoxville Raceway. Braden Nyler will lead the number 2 car of Kyle Keane through turn number 1 and 2. Arla going to go straight to the top side into turn number 3 and 4, 3/4 of the way up the racetrack, trying to catch the right rear on the cushion, but no need to just yet. Arla will go down low into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes Brenton Hockenberry. Kyle Keane, the left front, just catching the inside berm. Got the car just a little loose. That leaves the top side open for Brenton Hockenberry. Hockenberry, slide job from Keane. Hockenberry thinks twice, thinks better of it, realises it's only lap number 2. He got out on the gas, and now here comes your 4th place car, the number 99 of Seth Cheney. And then bringing with Cheney is that Napa Auto Parts number 49 car. David Harleman, hashtag David's fault, down to the low side. Into turn number 3 and 4. 4 cars fighting it out for 2 final transfer spots. Here in your Gaming X Custom Computers Heat Race number 3. Hockenberry to the inside on Kyle Keane. Harleman on the inside of the Cheney as well. So good 2x2. At the moment, slider from Harleman on Cheney. Cheney turns it back underneath him. And he's going to have a run on the top side of the racetrack to get around the outside of the number 14 car of Brenton Hockenberry, and he does so. Harleman down low into 3 and 4. Slide job on Kyle Keane, and that was very, very close. Kyle Keane done well to turn it underneath him. Harleman once again with a slide job into 1 and 2 this time. Past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum, they run side by side. Into corners number 3 and out of turn number 4. David Harleman, oh boy, he put the right rear on the cushion and he just let it eat. Kyle Keane moved himself back to 2nd spot momentarily. He goes to shut the door into turn number 3. That forces Harleman to stay low. And Kyle Keane, does he have the run on the outside of the racetrack? No, David Harleman hasn't. There's not a lot in between the two. They both go low into turn number 1 and 2. So Brenton Hockenberry, he's got every chance at getting back up into position number 3. And that's where you need to be. You want to be inside the top 3 to transfer straight to the main event. Braden Isla, he is gone by 1.6 seconds. Previous lap time of 16.999. He's ripping the lip right now. He goes down low, slide job line through turn number 1 and 2 here on the final lap of the final heat race for the Gaming X Custom Computers. Through turn number 3, right up on the cushion where he loves to be. Out of turn number 4, Braden Isla makes it look easy. He gets the job done. David Harleman home in 2nd. 3rd going to be Kyle Keane. Brenton Hockenberry home in 4th. Mason Hannigan, Seth Cheney, Bailey Bennett, Clifford Driscoll and Aaron Petty. All 9 cars started that one will finish on the lead lap and not one car going back to the pits. So well done to those 3 drivers. But that is your Gaming X Custom Computers heat racing action done. We move on to, I believe, what is now going to be our B-Main 18 cars. And I believe we're going to take the top 11. Of course, before we get there, we'll take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid. This is your B-Main 10 laps going to be the distance around the Knoxville Raceway. We take the top 11 from this one, put them into the main event. So 7 cars going to be sent packing here tonight. We take 20 cars in your main event. Stephen Hill in car number 127 will start on pole. On his outside, out of position number 2, car number 90 of Jeff Fitzpatrick. Inside 2nd row, out of position number 3, car number 14 of Brenton Hockenberry lines up alongside car number 82, Dustin Griffiths, out of position number 4. Out of position number 5, car number 46 of Joe Renaud, out of position 6, car 1 of Mason Hannigan. Out of position number 7, car number 188 of Zach Holtstrand. Out of position 8, car number 54 of Mitch Stiles. Out of position 9, it's the 99 of Seth Cheney. Out of position 10, car number 25 of Marion Preston. Out of position 11, car number 03 of Charles Boggs. Out of position number 12 in car number 72 of Bailey Bennett. Out of position 13, the 18 car of Adams Stevens. Adam Stevens, I should say, out of position 14, the 22 of Carl Atkinson. Out of position 15, the 63 of Clifford Driscoll. Out of position 16, not going to be Stephen McMillan, so that's going to move Aaron Petty in cut number 27 to the outside of that 8th row. And Adam Stevens in cut number 18 was scheduled to start 13th, did not make the call, so move Clifford Driscoll up to 13th. And we've got 15 cars in this one, so we're going to send 4. We're going to send 4 home. 10 laps going to be the distance here in your B main for the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars, presented by World of Thunder iRacing League, and we are underway here in your B main. 10 short laps around the Knoxville Raceway, fighting for 11 spots. We'll try and keep an eye on that transfer spot if we get the chance to, but right now you battle on for 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. We've got 4 cars: Brenton Hockenberry, Jeff Fitzpatrick, Dustin Griffiths and Mason Hannigan. Now you're going to throw in Zach Holtstrand as well. He's going to try and throw his name into the mix. He gets to the outside. They're going to go 3 wide on the exit of turn number 4. Momentarily they go back to 2 wide. Now 3 wide through turn number 1 and 2. Back to 2 wide again. No doubt we'll see some more 2 and 3 wide action throughout this field. Stephen Hill leads Brenton Hockenberry and Dustin Griffiths. Holtstrand, he's got the Napa Auto Parts, the orange and black machine, the 188. He's now going to move to position number 5. Mason Hannigan, he got the 22 on the side of that wing. Again, another black and orange car. Sits back there in position 6. 7th is going to be Mitch Stiles. 8th is Seth Cheney. 9th is Marion Preston. Carl Atkinson sits in 10th. Oh, there's contact. Oh, look out. Bailey Bennett gets through it okay. Oh, no, he doesn't. Not anymore. Yellow flag going to fly here at the Knoxville Raceway for the first time. And this will set us up for a potential 1-lap shootout here in your B main. In fact, we might even get 2 if we're lucky. Also a reminder, not right after this, but in about an hour and 30 minutes time, your Ohio Freshwaters Adventures Super Late Models, they return here again. They come to the Knoxville Raceway for another round of the series, of course, next week. These boys are off for Easter, and I believe LSR TV are off on Monday night as well, so we've got 2 days of nothing to do right on the back of our Friday and Saturday. So Thursday, in fact, so we've got a 5-day weekend next week. And of course, we return on the Tuesday night for the National Oval Racing Association series. Gee, I tell you, hasn't that been a great series, along with, you know, the likes of, you know, the World of Thunder guys. Just the racing so far this season, and especially over the last sort of 3-4 weeks. Even the guys at ESR as well. The races that we cover here on a Thursday morning American time at 1 AM. If you want to call it a Wednesday night, you can, or Thursday morning if you get technical. Yeah, geez, those guys have been putting on some great shows in the Super Late Models. And of course, how about Dylan Fox winning the Spring Fling, $3,000 to win just a couple of days ago, about 4 days ago, $3,000 richer. Not bad for a sim race. 2 laps to go. The lights out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. Stephen Hill going to lead Brenton Hockenberry and Dustin Griffiths. Your top 3. Pace truck is in. And with 2 laps to go, Stephen Hill is going to waste no time. Dustin Griffiths is going to throw the slide job into turn number 1 and 2 on Brenton Hockenberry. Battle for 4th and 5th right now. Jeff Fitzpatrick and Mason Hannigan side by side. Fitzpatrick in the purple, white and black. Oh, contact with Hockenberry and Griffiths. They keep it together. Right now, those drivers inside are your top 5, but through turn number 3 for the final time in your B main. Checkered flag. Oh, it's going to get jumbled up. it will get jumbled up because we skipped the C main, but Stephen Hill going to come home victorious here in tonight's B main. We're going to find out if we're running a dash. I believe we are going to be running the dash. Let's find out, in fact. We're just going to mute everything. I'm going to go find out from race control if there is going to be a dash tonight. Stick around. There we go. Top two from each heat race. Going to move on to your dash tonight. Just confirmed by race control. Six laps going to be the distance. James Grace going to start in position number 1. Position number 2 should be your heat number 2 winner, I believe. That was Dylan Hauser. He's coming up through the field now. Out of position 3, the 005 of Braden Isler. Out of position 4, going to be the 15 of Michael Sheridan. Then we go back inside row 3, Jeremy Zarfos in car number 19. In fact, it's the 51 on the ticket, but 19 on that car. And David Harleman out of position number 6. Alright, 6 laps going to be the distance here. How they finish is how they will start the first 6 positions in tonight's main event. James Grace going to get on the loud pedal, and we are underway here in your KDC Home Improvement Dash. Oh, I'm not sure where the leader went. James Grace going to have some sort of connection issues, but that's going to put, for the moment, Braden Isler in the 005 car to the race lead. Dylan Hauser works the outside of the speedway, side by side. There goes James Grace. He's back out in front. Those connection issues just happen to be the 3/4 of a lap. Was hopefully they don't have any more problems in the 269 car, because wouldn't this be a nice little feat for the 269 to put it on pole with the likes of Hauser, Isler, Zarfo, Sheridan, and hashtag David's fault. 2 in the books, 4 remain. Down the back straight away, Dylan Hauser following in the trail and the foot and the wheel tracks of James Grace as Hauser smacked the wall, jumped the cushion, and well, he was very lucky to save it. Isler with a slide job into turn number 1 and 2. Nearly 3 wide there as David Harleman works the inside of the racetrack. Hauser was on the bottom side. Hauser now going to slide up and take the line away from Braden Isler. Braden Isler turning it back down to the racetrack. 2 laps to go here in your trophy dash, and the battle on for second and third. It's a matter of row 1 and row 2 right now, so that could be a big advantage when it comes to this heat race. Into 3 and 4 on the penultimate lap right now. James Grace with 1 lap to go. Wouldn't this just be absolutely fantastic if he can hang on and put this 269 on pole? He goes into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Hauser's going to jump the cushion, and James Grace going to come away victorious in this one. David Harleman second, Braden Isler third. Fourth is going to be, I'm not sure whether Hauser hung on to fourth and you go back to Sheridan and Zarfos, or vice versa. But man, James Grace putting it on pole for the main event. Let's go trackside and chat with the man that's going to put and start tonight's 40-lap main event from that pole position. Let's see if he's got his microphone working. James Grace got a copy.
Yeah, give me a second. I gotta talk to Steve real fast.
Alright, so James Grace, your dash winner. Chatting with race control just quickly. Of course, race control does come first. So we'll we'll wait for him. But man, the 269, how about that? Got lucky in his heat race with Sheridan running out of fuel.
How you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, we're doing good. Hey, buddy, well done. Well, you got lucky in the heat win, but man, I guess you'll take it, and then you lead all 6 laps in that dash. I mean, talk about how you're feeling right now, and what are you feeling going into the main event, knowing that you're starting on pole?
Right now I'm really excited. I've been having a rough season in a couple of the leagues I've been running, and to get a pole start this late into the season it feels really good. I'm really excited. Car feels good. It feels fast. I just hope it'll hold together for 40 laps.
12 hours ago you were here. It didn't go so well for you. Did you take anything from the race 12 or 13 hours ago with the late model nationals, and have you sort of learnt anything from that you have been able to apply it here tonight?
I did a lot of practicing with a couple of the late model guys before the late model nationals started up last night. I got to learn how the track was going to move around, what to do for the reading of it. I did have an unfortunate feature with that first lap wreck, but I'm feeling really confident. I think I can pull off a nice strong finish tonight.
Well, you start on the front row. Have you got an expectation, or have you got a goal set in mind, knowing that this field tonight, as always, it's stacked with talent, from the top all the way down to the bottom? Have you got a realistic goal in mind that you want to achieve here tonight?
I'm just hoping to keep the car together, keep it off the wall, lap after lap. I'd be really, really happy to bring home a top 3. I know there's some really fast drivers in here, and I got a big target painted on my back right now. So I just want to keep the car straight and hope for the best.
Well, in case we don't talk to you after the main event, we'll give you this opportunity to give a shout out to a couple of people, maybe thanks to sponsors while we got you on air.
Just a couple shout outs. My grandmother loves to tune in and watch my races. My friend Renee, she's watching live right now. Currently I don't have any sponsors. I'm always looking. But other than that, thank you guys for doing an awesome broadcast, and hope to talk to you after the feature.
All right, good luck, James Grace. There we go, James Grace there. He will roll off in position number 1. We'll chat to the driver that's going to roll off at around the 5th row tonight. It's going to be Boomhauer, Ernie Williams. Ernie, I know you got your headset on. It's going to be a long race, 40 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. What's the plan going forward?
Put her to the cushion and let her eat. 40 laps.
Oh, you see you running on the racetrack right now. Of course, very talented to be inside of the cockpit and giving us your time here this evening. So, as I said, 40 laps. Are you expecting this race all going to be on the cushion, or do you think that bottom side may just come in just a little bit later on?
Oh, I'm sure the bottom's going to come in periodically through the night. It's just hopefully it goes away fast, and when it does come back, nobody can find it, because I'm not going to run down there. I got my car set up to run the high side, so I'm going to put her up there, put a little extra gas in there, and hopefully we can get to the front.
All right, well, look, I'll let you get back to it, and good luck for the main event. And let's hope you can put that number 91 Black Diamond Motorsports at the front of the field.
Thanks, Brett.
There we go, Ernie Williams Jr. there. The driver of the number 91 machine. Let's go through and grab this man. He was a little unlucky in his heat race earlier on, running out of fuel out of turn number 4, the 15 of Michael Sheridan. Michael, you got your headset on.
Yeah, go ahead, Brett.
Little unlucky in your heat race, but you still managed to finish inside the top 2. You're going to start 3rd row in tonight's main event after finishing that dash, I think 5th maybe. But it's going to take a lot of work to get to the front, and it's going to take a lot of patience as well. I mean, what's the plan?
Just be patient, hit my marks, and just try to stay out of trouble.
Looking at the track, and after that dash and with the drivers running out on there now, what are you expecting this track to be like, come that end of that, let's say the last 5 to 10 laps of this main event?
Yeah, it's going to be slick. So yeah, just got to be patient, a lot of throttle control, and just take her to the front.
maybe trying to, without sort of reveal your game plan, is there a preferred line that you're going to run, or are you just going to sort of, you know, watch the track and take each lap as it comes?
Just kind of watch the track. You know, I'll probably just try high for a while, and if I need to go down low, just try that at times and just see what I like best.
Well, we know you're on off out of position 5, I believe it is, so good luck. It's a long race, 40 laps. You never know, we might get to be talking to you at the end of the 40-lap main event.
Yeah, sounds good, Brett. Thanks.
There we go, Michael Sheridan there. That'll be the last of our driver interviews for the time being. Of course, just filling up a little bit of time while the drivers had some time to practice. Of course, we do want to thank our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, without their support, none of this would be possible. You can check them out on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab, of course. Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Speaking of Black Diamond Motorsports, we will take a look at your Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for tonight's main event. Curtis Snow, thank you for the follow as we move into the Black Diamond Motorsports starting grid for your KDC Home Improvement main event for the 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by World of Thunder. We know James Grace will start on pole. David Harleman, I believe, will start position number 2. Braden Isle are going to start position 3. Then you go back to Dylan Hauser out of position number 4. Michael Sheridan going to roll off position 5. Jeremy Zarfos out of position 6. From 7th on back, the grid will be correct. Out of position 7, the number 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. On his outside, caliber 32 of Stephen Calavoda. Starting position 9, the number 2 car of Kyle Keane lines up alongside your B-main winner in the 127, Stephen Hill, out of position number 10. Dustin Griffiths will line up alongside Mason Hannigan in row number 6. Row number 7 inside, caliber 90 of Jeff Fitzpatrick. And Brenton Hockenberry in caliber 14 will start position 14. At a position 15, the 25 of Marion Preston lines up alongside caliber 99 of Seth Cheney. At a position 17, Joe Renault in caliber 16. At a position 17. At a position 18, caliber 63 of Clifford Driscoll. Then we go back to Kyle Atkinson in caliber 22. Out of position 19 with Zach Holtstrand in the 188, starting position number 20. I can confirm that Marion Preston in caliber 25 did not make the call, did not make the grid for this one. So that is going to move the inside row. So Joe Renault will move to 15th and Kyle Atkinson will move to position number 17. So both drivers already picking up a row. Holy moly, Ricky Thornton Jr. There's a name that I have not seen in a long, long time. So the pace truck to the infield, the driver's got the green flag. However, this is not the start of the race. We've got 5 laps. We'll get the drivers from the dash into their correct positions from 1 all the way through to 6. And then, of course, once that is complete, the drivers will go around a lap. They will get into a 4-wide salute. Once the 4-wide salute, they'll roll around this big half a mile of a racetrack in a 4-wide salute. Their way of thanking you, the fans, for tuning in here and watching the stars and the 360 winged sprint cars, your KDC Home Improvement 360 winged sprint cars presented by World of Thunder. As in fact, it looks like it's... Here we go, the drivers coming around to make this a 4-wide salute. As the drivers assemble into the greatest sight in all of motorsports, out of turn number 4, ladies and gentlemen, it is the World of Thunder 360 wing sprint cars, the KDC Home Improvement, and they are 4 wide as their way of thanking you, the fans, for tuning in here this evening. As Stephen McMillan would say, you've just been thunderstruck. And the drivers will break that 4-wide formation. And we are just a couple of laps away from getting this main event underway with the virtual Doug Clark going to throw the green flag. Of course, James Grace has command of this field. In 1 hour and 12 minutes, we're going to be live once again. But we're going to be live for the Ohio Freshwaters Adventures Super Late Models. Presented by World of Thunder right here on your #1 home for Dirt Track Racing Ultimate Dirt TV. So we may just have a 41 lap feature event, James Grace. And David Harleman here. We go out of turn number 4. In fact, it is going to be a 40 lap feature because they are not going to go until next time by. I hope these drivers put some extra fuel in the tank. Of course, if we see a yellow, we generally lose about 3 or 4 laps. Let's hope that we don't see too many and that we get to see a decent amount of green flag laps here at the Knoxville Raceway. The tension is building. The time for talk is over. Your KDC Home Improvement 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by World of Thunder. Your A main is green. And as suspected, into turn of 1 and 2, James Grace will lead the field, but no surprise, Harleman gets straight to the cushion. And he's all thought about trying to turn it underneath him, but couldn't get the run. And well, let's see who will officially lead lap number 1. It's going to be the 269, James Grace, to the front of the field. Here comes David's fault. David Harleman down to the inside. Dylan Hauser all over the cushion and may have just jumped the cushion just a little bit. That moves Ernie Williams Jr. He's going to pick up a couple of positions. He works the outside of the racetrack. David Harleman to the race lead. And goodbye, David. I reckon he is going to absolutely check out from the rest of this field. James Grace working down low through turn number 1 and 2. Then we go back to Braden Isla sitting back there in position number 3. Thanks, babe. Go back to work. Isla around the outside on the cushion, just where the number 005 loves to be in the Craig Kinzer Racing Sim Team. Jeremy Zarfos in the 19 sits in position 4, and rounding out your top 5 is Ernie Williams Jr. And we spoke to a couple of these drivers earlier on. We know Ernie Williams, he made his intentions clear. He wasn't going to get off the top side. And I can tell you so far in the opening 4 and a bit laps, he has not gotten off the cushion. He's made his way to position 4. Got to be careful right now, David Harleman. He's falling back into the clutches of that 005 machine. Braden Isla, meanwhile, battle on for 3rd. Ernie Williams Jr., no choice but to go down low into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job through turn number 3. Oh, we're going to get to 3 and 4. It's actually 1 and 2 right now. 3 and 4 is getting ahead of myself. Zarfos and Kyle Keane going to battle out side by side. Isla all over the back of Harleman into turn number 1 and 2. Harleman starting to feel the pressure right now from the 005 machine. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And it looks like it's going to be Jeremy Zarfos in the number 19 car. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. We go on board with James Grace. He was a little too sideways, just jumped off the cushion there, and Jeremy Zarfos had nowhere to go. I'll keep an eye on the 51 here. Just there as Zarfos is going to go around, so yeah, we'll take a few different angles and a few different looks at this one, but yeah, the 269 just got off the cushion. A little sideways. Zarfos, of course, on the cushion, had nowhere to go. And this is how quickly it can change in a matter of seconds. And just look at how slick the track is right through the center of the turns. Like Zalfo's just trying to run the slider line then, but obviously didn't quite work out for him. We come back to live pictures from the Knoxville Raceway, your KDC Home Improvement 360 winged sprint cars. Light's going to be off on the iRacing.com official pace truck this time by. Which means we're going to have 30 laps to go. I can tell you Jeremy Zalfos and James Grace, both drivers involved in the caution, have gone to position 18 and 19 on this field. So James Grace, unfortunately, he's gone from position 1 to position 18 in a matter of 10 laps completed. But sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Well, we'll blame David for that one. Hashtag David's fault. Trending worldwide on Twitter. David Harleman, Braden Isla, and Ernie Williams Jr. the top three. Isla down low into turn number 1 and 2. Williams Jr. in the 91 car. He rails the cushion. Isla going to come up and take that line away from him into turn number 3. Kyle Keane works the low side in car number 2. Then we go back to Michael Sheridan, rounding out your top 5. He's got Mason Hannigan and Dylan Hauser behind him as well. So a good scrap going on for about around that 5th spot area, 5th, 6th, 7th. Stephen Hill, Stephen Calavoda having their own little battle there as well. Again, Kyle Keane down low into turn number 3 and 4. Harleman continues to lead the field. But here comes Braden Isla, working the outside of the racetrack, gets off the cushion, drives it back down the exit. Down through the middle on the exit of turn number 2. Here comes a slide job from Braden Isla. He gets the right rear on the cushion. May have just lost a little bit of speed then through turn number 3 and 4. That allowed Harleman to turn underneath him. As Harleman now going to rail the cushion through 1 and 2. And as is Ernie Williams Jr. Ernie Williams Jr. all over the back of Braden Isla. Your top 3 run nose to tail on the top of the speedway. Very close to making contact with that wall on the front stretch on the exit of turn number 4 was Ernie Williams Jr. as they roll through the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. So we are seeing multiple lines being used. We're seeing the fast guys at the front, the top 3, run the top side of the racetrack. Seeing the likes of Kyle Keane, Michael Sheridan run the bottom and also run a slide job line, as is Dylan Hauser as well. So when you go back through the pack right now, again, we're seeing the top and bottom used. So a lot of different lines being utilised here in the early goes. Meanwhile, Braden Isla up on the inside looks for the slide job into turn number 1 and 2. He takes the race lead. Can Harleman take that back from him? And here comes Ernie Williams Jr. The Craig Kinzer Racing stable going up against the Casey Kane Racing, up against the Black Diamond Motorsports. Who's going to come out on top? We've still got plenty of laps to go, 23 to be exact, and Harleman again gets to the cushion. Isla stuck right through the middle, and he loses 2 spots. He went from 1st to 3rd. Harleman down low. You don't want to leave the door open for Ernie Williams Jr. on the top side. I guarantee if that door is open just ajar, it's going to get booted down by the number 91 machine. Harleman back to the race lead, I should say. Ernie Williams Jr. now up into position 2 after starting 7th. 3rd is Braden Isla. Then we go back to Michael Sheridan and Kyle Keane battling it out for 4th and 5th. Then you go back to Dylan Hauser, Mason Hannigan, Stephen Hill, Dustin Griffiths, and Brenton Hockenberry. Your top 10. Calavoda just falling back a little bit, back into about that 12th or 13th spot at the moment. James Grace and Jeremy Zalfos also working their way through the field. Both those drivers up to about 15th and 16th spot. Right, we keep an eye on your top 3 at the moment. Harleman seems to have found something through turn number 3 and 4, running right through the middle and sliding up to the cushion. Lap times, well, Ernie Williams Jr., the fastest car on the racetrack by nearly a 10th. But trying to put 40 consistent laps on the top side on the cushion, that is a very, very difficult task in itself. Again, Williams Jr., he's got the run through turn number 3 and 4 on the cushion. Again, he's another 10th quicker. as they start to approach lap traffic. This is where things get interesting, and David Harleman and Ernie Williams Jr. side by side for the race lead into turn number 3 and 4. Harleman down low, just finessing that throttle control, but Ernie Williams Jr., I believe, may have just led that last lap. Slide job from Harleman. Oh, Williams Jr. got off the cushion, had to drive it down through the middle on the exit of turn number 2. There was a little contact on the back straightaway. Slide job by Ernie Williams Jr. on Harleman. Now they've got a lap car in front of them. The lap car moves to the inside. That's Joe Renaud. Thank you very much, Joe. You let these two guys going to continue to fight it out with 16 laps remaining. David Harleman and Ernie Williams Jr. putting on an absolute clinic right now through turn number 3 and 4. 15 remain here at the Knoxville Raceway. You're watching the KDC Home Improvement 360 Winged Sprint Cars, presented by World of Thunder iRacing League. The 188 of Zach Holtron got the Napa Auto Parts logo on the top of that wing, and well, here comes the Napa Auto Parts number 49 machine. He is all over the racetrack. He's so squirrely down the front stretch, it's hard not to be. Trying to run the cushion, then trying to run down the straightaway. It just gets so loose. I can't blame you for that one. Tries to get a hold of it is David Harleman, but Ernie Williams Jr. puts the slider on in turn number 3 and 4. Ernie Williams Jr., he might be onto something right now. As I say that, Harleman got back to the low side, looking at the moisture down the bottom of the racetrack, down the straightaways. That may just help the 49 get to the inside of the 91 of Ernie Williams Jr. Slowly starting to creep back into the picture is the 005 car. That's Braden Isla. It's hard to go off your top 3 right now, just because there's been so many changes for those top 3 spots. Now we start to see that cushion start to be really treacherous up top. You've really got to be on your A game to hit that one perfectly and not jump the cushion to where you could jump the cushion and get into the wall. There is a fine line between being back on pit road or finding victory lane. Harleman back down low into turn number 3 and 4. Can he get the run once again? No. There is less than 2/10 of a second between Ernie Williams Jr. and David Harleman. Harleman once again running the bottom like the gutter rat. He will run anywhere that is fast, and no matter where you go, you always expect the Napa Auto Parts Casey Kane Racing Sim Team driver of the 49, hashtag David's Fault, to be somewhere near the front as he goes right through the middle, trying to find a different sort of line through the middle of 1 and 2. We are nearing 8 laps left to run. As they come out of turn number 4, we are already less than a heat race distance left in this one. And trying to pick a winner in this one is anybody's guess, because here comes the 005. He let him get away just a little bit, but he has just drove his backside off. Harleman, slide job for the race lead. Ernie Williams Jr. on the cushion. Where does he go on the exit of turn 4? Oh, that was their little contact there. As here comes Braden Isla. Ernie Williams Jr. may have gotten into the back of David Harleman. 3 wide for the race lead. Slide job by Isla. Williams crosses back through the middle of the racetrack. David Harleman. Holy cow. 6 laps to go. And they're 3 wide for the race lead. Oh no, Williams Jr. and Isla. A little contact. Isla nearly lost it. Williams Jr. back to the race lead. A race of the decade. And now we've gone from 3, we're back to 2. And the 2 are David Harleman and Ernie Williams Jr. Stephen Calavoda, the lap car just in front of them. We're going to have 4 laps remain. How does this one play out? Smart move. Realising the leaders are coming. He pulled to the infield. Slide job by Harleman. Ernie Williams back underneath him. Side by side through turn number 1 and 2 and down the back straight away. How close is this and how good is this? This is unbelievable. 3 laps to go this time by. Again, it's still unpredictable. You cannot pick a winner right now. Harleman slide job on Ernie Williams Jr. Oh, he got into the back of him and the front end picked up. Now that brings Braden Isla back into the picture for second I should say. Is that the move that just cost Ernie Williams Jr. a race win? 2 laps to go and David Harleman leads by 0.8 of a second. Ernie Williams Jr., his car may have, it looks like it's gone off in these last couple of laps. He has been super fast, and Ernie Williams Jr. rolls the cushion. But we now race it out to the start-finish line. David Hardeman has received the white flag. He is just about to put your pole sitter a lap down in James Grace through turn number 3 and 4. 1 yellow in 40 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the KDC Home Improvement 360 Sprint Cars goes to David Hardeman. Second going to be Ernie Williams Jr. And at the line, Kyle Keane has stolen third from Braden Eiler, as Eiler, he has run out of fuel through the middle of 3 and 4, and he went to the low side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What an absolute gem of a race. Let's take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. Getting the job done in caliber 49, an epic battle up front for the last 25, in fact 30 laps. David Hardeman, he gets the win over Ernie Williams Jr. in second. Kyle Keane with a bit of luck with Braden Eiler running out of fuel. Kyle Keane will come home in third. Fourth is going to be Dylan Hauser. Rounding out your top 5 goes to Mason Hannigan. Braden Eiler, as I said, out of fuel, will limp home in position number 6. Brenton Hockenberry in 7th. Clifford Driscoll will come home in 8th. Jeff Fitzpatrick in 9th. And Michael Sheridan will round out your top 10. We look over the page from 11th through to 20th. 11th is Jeremy Zarfos. Seth Chaney home in 12th. 13th is going to be James Gray. Stephen Calavoda in 14th. 15th going to be Stephen Hill. Zach Holstrand in 16th. Dustin Griffiths in 17th. 18th is going to be Carl Atkinson with Joe Renaud rounding out the 19 car field with Marion Preston not making the call. We go track side here with your top 3. You're just going to get these drivers ready for a bit of an interview. So, mate, top 3. Anyhow, we'll go down and chat with the winner of tonight's feature event. It is going to be hashtag David's Fault. Remember, guys, hashtag David's Fault, just to make him feel the love. But he starts on, I think, on the outside of the front row. But, man, he really had to earn that one. David Hardeman, man, what an absolute finish of a race. What about those last 30 laps? Talk about the emotions right now. And how are your arms feeling? Because that looked like it was hard work out there.
Yeah, track was, pretty rough. Usually, I don't have to worry about that too much, but for sure, especially on the back straight, there's bumps, and first braking got to me, and that allowed Ernie to get to me, and it was just 3 of us were duking it out there for a little bit. It was pretty fun.
Talk about this track. I mean, it was slick from top to bottom, from pillar to post. Just slide jobs galore. It looked like it was just so fun out there, man. It was an absolute blast to call. And think about this. You guys just went 30 green flag laps in a 40-lap race. That's not too bad, I must say.
Yeah, for sure, man. You know what I do. I just, whether it's a live stream or a broadcast for Ultimate Dirt TV, I try to give the fans the best show. I hope we did that this time. But, yeah, the middle was even kind of coming in at the very end. I would have liked to see even 10 more laps, just to see if that would have came in along with because the top and bottom are pretty dang slick.
A key moment late in that race with about 3 or 4 to go. There was a contact with yourself and Ernie Williams Jr. I think Ernie Williams may have just gotten into the back of you, and that obviously checked him up, and that allowed Eiler to sort of check up a bit. Was that obviously the race winning moment then for you in that 49? Did you feel?
Yeah, once that happened, I was out front. I was like, okay, I can kind of coast from here. But yeah, I think same thing happened with Bragan. He got in the back of me, and I think that kind of took him out of it too. But I guess we were lucky to beat a car in front in the situation.
Well, what an absolutely fantastic race. 1 yellow in 40 laps. You guys certainly put on a show towards that front yourself, Ernie Williams, and of course Braden Eiler. Well done. But of course, we can't let you go without thanking a few people here.
Yep, thanks guys at KKR Sim Team, Napa Auto Parts, Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Cushion, Steve for putting the song, World of Thunder, what is it? Oh, shoot. KDC Home Improvement.
Yep.
And then Ultimate Dirt TV for putting this one on.
Nice of you to get it right this time, so we won't... you know what? We're still going to blame you. It's hashtag David. So well done on the win, David.
All right, thanks, man.
There we go. David Heidelman now home in first place. Unbelievable finish. I mean, you can just see right there your top two. Braden Isler was certainly in contention, but of course just running out of fuel out of turn number 4 on the final lap. We'll chat with the driver that comes home in second place tonight. He put on one hell of a show along with the man that won it, Ernie Williams Jr. Man, congrats on the second. You're a little bit bummed that a little contact with about 3.5 to go. You're just unable to get back to the number 49 machine.
Yep, I was preparing for a slide job. My left front got into his right rear a little bit. And after that, it was pretty much, it would take me 4 or 5 laps to close that car length or so in. And there wasn't enough time, but I thought my car was faster than his. Lap cars played a little role, not saying that they needed to move or anything. Hell, some of them did, but I just picked the wrong line sometimes. And Braden come up in there and got in there with his 3 wide. And I luckily shot out 4 in the middle there. But it was a good race all in all. I'm happy with the second place. Kind of disappointed I didn't get first, but I mean, Davis, you know how he is, man. He's a tough driver. Anytime you beat him, I mean, that's something that's you can brag about almost.
Okay, well, in saying that, we're going to move off this for a minute. I beat him at Williams Grove yesterday. Does that mean I get to brag about it now?
I would, yeah.
I think I did. I think I did. I'm not going to lie. Hey, we'll get back to the more important subject. You made your intentions clear. We spoke to you before the feature event. You made your intentions clear that you weren't going to run the bottom. The only time you were sort of on the bottom was to run that slider line on the racetrack. I mean, the top just got so tricky and treacherous. It looked like it was so difficult to run with how much it built up, and then of course you throw in the little motocross jumps through through the cushion as well. It obviously made it difficult to run those 40 laps up top consistently.
Yeah, absolutely. Them last 6 or 7 laps, the car was really starting to get away from me. I couldn't pull away from me. That's why I was running the cider line. I was basically just trying to block him from passing me because I pretty much knew that was about the only way he could pass me. So I started to run that line because I couldn't get my car. My car was like I was spinning way more there towards the end. And I moved the wing around a little bit, and it just really wasn't trying to help it. And I don't know if I was pushing, trying to stay in front of him. It's probably a lot of combination of both, you know what I mean? He gets in front of you, you know what I mean? Like I said, a guy like that, you really wanting to try to beat. You're really wanting to try to let him know, at least at one of them tracks, that he's not the boss at every one of them, you know what I mean? But he stakes claim to a lot of them, though.
You had a caution at about lap 6 or 7 early on. Did you think that you would get the next 30 laps green flag and just have an absolute whale of a battle with David Heidelman and also Braden Isler? You guys went 30 green flag laps in the end to finish that one off.
No, I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm kind of glad it did go like that, you know what I mean? Like I said, it gave me a little time to get rhythm up on the cushion. And to be honest, starting 7th, you know what I mean, all them guys in the dash were really, really fast guys. To be honest, to second place, like I said, I'm happy with second because I'll be honest, I probably didn't think I was going to manage second place. I figured maybe a podium, but I figured I'd be right there 3, 4, and 5. But yeah, to come up and get around Eiler and get up there and race with David, man, it was fun. It's been a good week for me, man. I've had a lot of close races here at Eldor last week, and this one tonight, man. It's just been fun for the last 7, 8 days for me.
Well, you're certainly continuing on the train of a good train of good runs. So we hope that it continues on for many more weeks, and let's hopefully you can put that number 91 towards the front in every race that you do, whether it's broadcasted or not. But before we let you get out of here, of course, sponsors, shout outs, all that good stuff. Who makes the wheels turn on that number 91 machine, bud?
Absolutely. I'll give a shout out to Black Diamond Motorsports. They help out a lot. UDTV. And can't wait to go back and watch it. You did an awesome job on the broadcast. And congratulations for Heidelman for winning. I think Keene looked like Keene got 3rd, but congrats for Eiler. I mean, he put on a good run there towards the end, too, man. It was fun racing. And Tim Nichols up to Lima, Ohio with Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. You guys see him around, stop in and give him a shout-out. General Tire, Super Clean, Howard Johnson with Lima, Red Lobster. And that'll be it, man. We hope to see everybody here soon.
All right, there we go. Boomhauer, Ernie Williams Jr. home in 2nd place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in 3rd place with a bit of luck. And, well, you need luck in these kinds of races. He beats the man that ran out of fuel across the line. But a 3rd place credit here for the number 2 car of Kyle Keane. Kyle, congratulations on this 3rd place run. As I said, a bit of luck here. But you got to take it when you can get it.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
We didn't really get to see too much of your battle with Sheridan, just simply for the fact because we were kind of mainly focused on the top three. But I mean, talk about your race and how you're able to come through this field, because it wasn't easy. You did start in position number 9, and to come away with a 3rd place finish. That's not a bad run here at Knoxville.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just haven't been on racing in a while, and the track state has changed a lot since the last time I was on. And I'm usually a bottom guy around here, but I ended up running mostly through the middle, and that's where Michael passed me once, and I ended up passing him back again through the middle. But it's just been a lot of changes going on, so it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I started. I got up to, well, realistically 4th, but felt I had a good car. I definitely wasn't near as fast as the top 3 guys, but we'll work on it. So.
Now, you obviously, you said limited track time. What kind of sort of expectations did you have coming into this one? Knowing that there was good guys in front of you, good guys behind you, pretty much an all-round good group of guys. And did you expect to only have one caution in this feature event?
I have pretty high expectations for myself, even if I haven't been on in a while. I always expect to win. 2nd place isn't good enough for me, but there's a lot of really good drivers, like you said, front and back. So, yeah, I did expect it to go the whole way because we have a lot of quality guys in this league now. So, props off to all those guys for running a good race, and it was nice and clean. And it seems like they're definitely getting a lot better as the season continues.
Well, Lady Luck was certainly on your side towards the end of that feature race. You sneak home with a 3rd place finish. But, of course, before we let you get out of here, we can't let you forget those sponsors. Shout-outs. Who makes it happen for you, bud?
Sure. Everybody at Dave Blaney Sim Team, Mohawk Northeast, J&B Medical Supply, the Ryan Blaney Foundation, and Wicked Energy Gum and Wicked Cushion.
All right, well done, Kyle Keane, on 3rd place here tonight.
All right, thank you.
There we go, Kyle Keane. I wish my cat would shush. So just to recap, we had a caution on lap 6. We run 30 green flag laps to finish this one out. We had an absolute outstanding battle between David Heileman, Ernie Williams Jr. and Braden Nyla. Unfortunately, Braden Nyla comes home with a 6th place finish after running out of fuel on the final lap in turn number 3 and 4, but still an unbelievable race. So I suggest once the live stream has finished, go back and watch it. It was just an unbelievable race to watch. The top 3 literally throw slide jobs, and I called it with about 8 to go. They were 3 wide for the lead. It might have been 6 to go. It was impossible to pick a winner, but the race-defining moment with about 3 laps to go, Ernie Williams Jr. just caught the back of David Heileman. The front end lifted on the 91 machine. He lost a lot of ground. That allowed Braden Nyla to come back into the picture momentarily. Unfortunately for Ernie Williams Jr. and Braden Nyla, they were unable to get that top spot on the podium. Therefore, David Heileman will take the night. And it's not a bad night considering that he didn't get a lap in qualifying. And to go through the heat race, the Custom X Gaming Computers heat race from the back, he finished 2nd in the heat race. He started at, I think he started at the back, about 4th, maybe 5th in the dash. He worked his way to the front, so he didn't have it all too easy tonight. He's definitely put himself behind the 8 ball, but just like snooker, he unsnooked himself. He got out of it, and it was almost like a Ronnie Sullivan type deal. He just won. Again, a big thanks to KDC Home Improvement for being the naming rights sponsor of the Wing 360 Sprint Car Series presented by World of Thunder. Make sure you check them out on their social media pages. Of course, you can check out our website as well. Keep up to date with what we've got going on. You can check out all of our previous race videos on our website, or you can head over to our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV, or you can watch them live back here on Facebook as well. Also on our website, click on our sponsors tab as well and show some love and support. Follow all the sponsors on social media. Show us some love that, show us support here on Ultimate Dirt TV, because without these people behind the scenes, we certainly wouldn't be having this nice of a broadcast. Of course, those wonderful people, Wicked Cushion, 19designs.com, World of Thunder iRacing League, Dirt Leagues Australia, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the entire team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, this is Brett Wheeler signing off. Remember, in 45 minutes time, we are going to have your Ohio Freshwaters Adventures Super Late Models. We stay here at the Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world, but this time we put the big body fended cars on the racetrack. We'll see how they go. We'll have a new stream up for that. But until then, we say farewell and good night, and we'll see you soon. Keep it ultimate.